getting old, or like as you are getting old, there are some things like I do too. Like I'll be like, can I change this thing? Like this thing never changed, and I know what people are going to say, and it's not. It's not that. It's that one. That one is different. But these people, like Muslims, everybody's complaining. They are still trying to do like the old tactics, like thinking it's going to work, like going to villages, buying rice, doing all this. You are not even addressing people. Like I don't have any reason. The only reason I have to support Peter Obi is just like this guy is accepting interviews. Like it's fine, it's the minimum. Nigeria has gotten to a place that we even need someone to even just do the bare minimum. You get?
Yeah.
At least this guy is accepting interviews right now. Even though we might feel maybe it's because of he's running for office, but it looks like at least even if
he has something to say.
Yeah, even if it's for me, even if it's only that interview will be granting when he becomes president, I swear I'm okay with it. Because a lot of people don't know what representation means to Nigerians outside of Nigeria.
Outside of Nigeria,
the kind of
very important.
It's very important now.
Absolutely important.
We make we not even open our TV for another country. Even see our president they talk better thing for maybe like one world conference or something. You understand?
Media active.
Yeah,
media president they
active.
active.
All these things representation is important now. Even like for black people in general, like when Obama was president, like the respect that black people had even in this country, it changed when he left. Before, when Obama was president, anytime random taxi driver or whoever sees you, they ask you, are you from America? Because they know that there's a black president in America.
Okay. Now we're talking about representation in politics. You're talking about foreign relations now. So what does representation, aside from having a president that works economically works properly, what does representation, my question is, does representation means anything to the common man in a country that's not economically stable or having economic troubles?
The thing there is that part of the job of the president is also representation. It's part of the job, presentation. If something happens in a country or in the country or something, like we always make reference to more developed countries. Something happened now, maybe Boko Haram, something just random tragedy. It's the president that's supposed to speak to the people, be calm, blah blah. That's part of the president's job. So that's why I'm like, that's just one of the job.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like, even if, in fact, in a way, if you look at it, that representation is even the most important job. Like for example, now let's say another terrorist attack, maybe Boko Haram happened in Nigeria. Let's say the next president, let's say it's Peter Obi. That same day, or in few hours, he comes out and gives a speech, address the nation. There will be a psychology even in the minds of the terrorists that okay, we have been noticed. So it might even be in two ways. It might be like, okay, the terrorists might be okay, we have been noticed, maybe they will answer us, or this one don't quickly talk. What plan does he have? Is he going to attack us? It's the job. That means, and also, let's say something happen, maybe like a corrupt case or something or whatever. If the president address it, or let's say vice president or the presidential team address it, people also will sit up like, this one they quickly address. Matao. Yeah. So that's representation now. Now he leaves Nigeria now, like maybe World Group, all this climate change, all this rubbish stuff. That's all this UN are doing. He gets there, gives a very good speech. You get. It might make a punchline that might make headline news, maybe in CNN or wherever.
And I'll say how that can affect as well, because let's say the president now goes on UN convention and gives a very interesting speech. Other world leaders that are around will be watching, listening. Oh, I'm interested in this guy. This guy from Nigeria. Okay, let's see what we can do just to get along with the president. We start thinking, okay, what
business can we do?
Together? And that's when foreign relation comes in. From just being my friend, because any country around the world can do business all around
And
the world.
yes.
Of course, no.
Everyone can do business with each other.
Mm-hmm.
It's just you need to just get that.
You
vibe
first of all
with
get
the other
relationship
country.
Yeah.
first.
Okay, let's do business together.
Many things to do in Nigeria. It's just because of bad government. Buhari now he went to that climate change whatever. We still need to go back to the farm. That was what he said. When people, that's the only thing that's the only speech they used to give him.
Crazy.
So imagine everybody they are laughing. So no, that president is laughing stock.
I know.
So like, in fact, that's like even the number one job of the Nigerian president. That representation, like, talk to the people now. Like, it doesn't make sense. Then you handle like all the other things will get fixed.
And Buhari is so bad.
No, it's so bad.
Buhari is so bad that every Nigerian thinks that they can do
Better.
better than Buhari.
Yeah.
And another thing is Nigeria is so bad that everyone that travels out of Nigeria, especially you go to Europe and developed countries, you think you can fix Nigeria.
Nigeria, yeah.
Because you just see that things are working out easily. There's a transport system that works. There's a train system that works. Bus system works.
Mm-hmm.
There's police everywhere controlling
There's
traffic,
electricity.
traffic light. There's 24 hours electricity. There's power. There's traffic light. There's good roads. These things and these countries don't even have enough money as Nigeria. So everyone thinks we can do better. Everyone thinks we can be president, and perhaps that's what even got into my mind that my Instagram name is Uche for president.
Oh yeah.
Because I can be president. Yeah, I can do better. It's simple. Just buy cameras and put on police
Dress, yeah.
uniform. Get them more cars. Simple. We have no seen motors. Police
And
more cars for police. Simple. Give them normal pistol, not AK-47 to carry around and be threatening people's life.
I think that's even just
Hey.
so absurd. Like, average traffic police, they carry AK-47. Like, what the
AK-47.
fuck?
That's not a war zone.
But what I would say is that these old politicians now, they always put it in the mind of people like, oh, Nigeria is hard to work, it's hard to do. Is it? In my opinion, Fashola's first tenure, he proved that, like, it is very easy to change things.
Mm-hmm.
It is very easy. See, under 1 year, how everywhere was becoming clean in Lagos.
Mm-hmm.
Things were moving straight. I remember he went to like clinics, government hospitals. One day he just went there, 10 a.m. All the people that did not come before that 10 a.m. maybe they give them fine or some of them were sacked or something. Like, before you know it, light was even better under Fashola. Made street light. Even if they take light in your house, it doesn't look like the light has gone because they are street light. There are some lights that is powered by like government.
Yeah, and it was also Fashola that had this. It was in Fashola's time that privatization of NEPA
Change to
happened and
PHCN.
we moved to PHCN. Now.
Yeah,
but that
I mean,
is-
it was good luck's idea.
No, was it? I think it was Obasanjo that changed to PHCN.
Was it Obasanjo?
I don't know. Anyway, but that one is like on the federal
PHCN, it
level.
was good luck. I remember my neighbor that time, his dad works in NEPA, and at that period like this, when things changed for the family from 1-bedroom apartment, they moved up to like 2-bedroom apartment. A family of 4 kids.
Like I sometimes I don't know. I used to think like if Obasanjo was like younger and knows about maybe more like has more young ideas. That guy, in fact, till now, that guy is still like the best president we ever had. Though.
OBJ.
Yeah, OBJ.
And
And even if you look at it, like if you look at his history, and that's why he's well respected, like across Africa, like United Nations, all those places. Like even during his military tenure, he was the first military. Is he head of state? Yeah, head of state
yeah.
that stepped down for a civilian to come in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was Obasanjo now. He had those ideas right from that time.
What did you do? You're talking like you just stepped down for a civilian to come in. No.
It was not a coup.
Obasanjo moved from. It changed from a general into a civilian, then he continued ruling. He didn't step down for anyone.
Then how long? No, he can't just do it like immediately now. Then he waited just
Nigeria
like 2 years.
Into
Yeah,
democracy.
into democracy
And
now.
then
Yeah.
He became the
he-
ruler. And he should have given power
But
to another person. Now, if he's really
No,
good
for
guy.
how many years? He's the one transitioning it now. He can't just like.
Transition into himself.
But
You are
he
the
left. He
ex-military
left
leader
after
and
2
you-
years.
okay,
You
you
can't just do it now. Even when
Because he left after 2 years. That's what I said.
He left after 2 years now. He left in maybe like 1980 or so, or 1979. That was his time. He didn't use more than 1 or 2 years as dictatorship and ruler now. Then the democratic
What I'm
president
talking
was
about
in
when Nigeria transitioned into democracy. No, you're talking like Obasanjo is a good guy.
Yeah, he's a good guy now.
He gave power from military to civilian. He didn't give power. He gave power from military to civilian, but he gave power to himself.
Yes,
to military, and he gave power to himself.
You don't understand. You that you are changing something.
Yeah.
When you change it, you will still do it for a while now. You can't just change it and go and give it to a novice now. He still wants to do it for a while. Even when
he was pushed to change Nigeria into a civilian rule. That's why.
He was pushed, but was it not a good thing?
It was a good
Okay,
thing.
what about Abdul Salam? Like after Abacha died, the next general that came in, he knew, everybody knew, everybody was in contact with him. He knew, he has said it, that he's going to hand over to democracy. But he can't just do it immediately now. He was there for just 1 year.
Yeah, I think Abdul Salam ruled for like 1 year.
Yeah, so just 1 year. I think like 1999. Okay, or maybe almost 2 years.
Yeah,
or so.
like 2 years.
So, and he will plan like parties, they will do election and all those things. So you can't just leave it like that now.
Anyway.
May I see, and even when he talks, like some of his interview, Obasanjo they do interview that time now. Not this.
No. Jaga.